Ready for it? Oh, look at that amount of cheese.
Today, I'm taking you on an ultimate Chicago pizza tour.
Hey everyone, hope you're having an amazing day. It's Mark Wiens. I'm in Chicago. This is a city that I haven't been back here since I was a kid, and so I'm very excited to be here. It's one of the great food cities in the United States, and they serve pizza unlike anywhere else on earth. Whoa, oh, that was awesome. Still going, it's still going.
If you don't have to eat it with a fork and a knife, that ain't pizza.
It's not pizza?
That ain't pizza. That ain't pizza.
We're gonna learn about the history of pizza in Chicago. Oh, and look at that caramelized cheese crust. It is unbelievably juicy. We're gonna eat some of the most famous, some of the most iconic pizzas that the city has to offer, including a pizza that's rated among the top pizzas in the entire United States. To begin this pizza tour, we are starting off at Ground Zero, where the deep dish, or also known just as the Chicago pizza, originates, dating back to 1943. It's a historical landmark. Welcome to Pizzeria Uno. Walk inside, they have a plaque, and what's amazing is they actually can trace it to the exact day, December 3rd, 1943. What's the most popular pizza here?
Oh, the numero uno.
The numero uno?
For sure.
And what does that all include?
Sausage, pepperoni, green peppers, mushrooms, onions, a little bit of extra cheese, a little bit of everything.
Awesome.
Pepperoni everywhere else is like the #1 topping, but in Chicago,
It's all about sausage?
sausage.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, it started in this building.
Okay,
Deep
so this
dish.
is the number.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is the original place.
Yeah.
Original place.
1943.
Historical
Ike Sewell.
landmark.
Ike Sewell, he's the one that started it.
Okay.
He was from Texas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they stumbled upon deep dish in 1943. Lupe, this is Lupe. This is
Oh, hello, Lupe.
Hi, how are you?
Very good.
So
Nice
this
to
is
meet you. We're gonna go for the numero uno, the original deep dish specialty pizza, and gotta get the large.
That's Espino,
Hello.
and Maria's hiding over there.
Okay, awesome. Nice to meet you.
So Mauricio's gonna start making your pizza right here. So this is the large numero uno.
Awesome.
Then he's gonna layer that with cheese.
Okay.
So deep dish is like the opposite of.
It's the inverted.
Yeah.
Is
it's
it
like an
inverted
upside down
layers?
Pizza.
Oh, okay. So
So we're gonna
the
layer
thick
it,
dough
and we
goes
just slice
down.
cheese.
Giant slices of cheese. Oh, a full layer
Yes.
of sausage goes on. Hand squeezed onto the pizza. It's a really thick dough that goes on. And because it's deep dish and just the way that it bakes much differently from a thin crust pizza, even the layering is very important in the ingredients because you don't want some toppings to burn and others to not be cooked yet. And so they have invented an inverted style of pizza making where, I mean, you typically see the cheese on the top, but for deep dish, the cheese is on the bottom.
Now we're gonna put the tomato sauce. You're getting a whole. You get
A
the
lot of, oh, you can see the chunkiness of the tomatoes.
fresh chunk tomatoes. Squeeze that so you get the flavor and all that. And then this is a two-step process. So even though you'd ordered a numero uno, which is sausage, pepperoni, green peppers, mushrooms, and onions, right now we're gonna make that pizza as a sausage pizza, and it's
Okay.
gonna be put in the oven. And then after 30 minutes, we're gonna take that pie out, and then we're gonna top it with your vegetables. So,
Oh, okay.
so that's your sausage pizza going in for 30 minutes. Say goodbye to it for a second.
Goodbye for 30 minutes. Okay.
And then
Thank you.
after 25, 30 minutes, we'll take it out and then we'll top it off and finish it up with your pepperoni and your vegetables.
Ah, okay.
So it's a little bit different than the.
And then it will go into bake again for.
Yeah, and then we'll put it in the top oven.
Okay.
For the last 15 minutes.
Okay. So as we're waiting for 30 minutes for the first bake of the pizza, let's continue the story about deep dish pizza in Chicago. Thin crust was and always will be very popular in Chicago, even though it's something that's not talked about that much, especially among visitors of Chicago. But it all started with thin crust. However, as we saw the plaque dating back December 3rd, 1943, Ike Sewell and Rick Ricardo. They were food entrepreneurs. And I mean, for sure, they'd been eating thin crust, local Chicago, Neapolitan style pizza all of their lives. But they thought to themselves, what could we invent? What could we create? What could we cook that will be totally different, that will be an icon, that will be Chicago? So they came up with this type of pizza that's totally different, cooked in a deep dish 2-inch pan with a really thick crust, something that was truly uniquely Italian-American and yet specifically from Chicago. And that didn't take long before it really took off. And of course, to become what the icon, the ultimate symbol of food in Chicago that we all know of. And that was the birth of deep dish pizza right here at Pizzeria Uno. 30 minutes later. Oh, so the cheese is already melted. It's building the layers, and now we get a layer of pepperoni goes on top.
Onions, peppers.
It's a lot of
Heavy.
toppings.
That's gonna weigh almost 8 pounds.
8 pounds. So all those toppings go on. That's gonna bake for another 15 minutes. I mean, you can just see how those layers start to form and the amount, just the quantity of toppings. That's why it's so thick. That's why it's so filling. The wait is over. There it is.
Okay, be careful. This is very hot. It just come out of the oven, 600 degrees.
I gotta pick it up. Robert said it's 8 pounds. 8 pounds of pizza. Yes, you could lift weights with this. So many toppings. Derek, do you want to say anything about New York versus Chicago?
New York doesn't count as pizza. Simple as that. This is all there is to it. Like, yeah, this is the birthplace of like deep dish pizza. So I absolutely love it and cannot wait to dig in. If you don't have to eat it with a fork and a knife, it ain't pizza.
It's not pizza?
It ain't pizza. It ain't pizza.
By the way, Derek is from Chicago. Okay, so, oh, look at that, the thickness of it, the cheese on the bottom, the inverted, the amount of toppings. Here you go, Derek.
Spillage.
Oh, it's heavy.
Each slice has to be at least a pound.
Yes, because there's 8 slices, yes. There's 8 slices. So Derek, would you typically start from the corner or the crust, or what do you?
I always start in the
what's the
front
strategy?
and work my way back. Because
Okay.
in the crust you can just pick up and eat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you want more than one slice, you save the crust for later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think one of the things I loved so much about this pizza is just the layer of sausage, which is
yeah.
impressive. I mean, there's a sausage layer covering the entire base.
Yeah. One single patty across
One
everything.
single patty, a massive patty. I think a pound of sausage, he said. Here we go, our first bite.
Let's go.
Deep dish.
This makes me homesick.
Oh yes.
It's so hearty.
It's just so much going on. And you've got the crust, which is kind of crumbly and flaky, a little bit oily,
Really
but
buttery.
crispy. Yeah,
Yeah.
really buttery and crispy. Like the cheese is not overpowering either.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
It's not too rich so that it just drowns out the actual pizza flavor.
yeah. The cheese just totally blends in with the other ingredients. It doesn't feel oily or greasy actually.
And so
despite
I would always say that's like one of the big differences between New York style and what you get in Chicago. So New York, incredibly greasy. But yeah, incredibly greasy. Usually you're folding it and you got grease and everything else running down.
oil
all
tends
over
to
you.
drip down your face when you're eating New York pizza.
Yeah, it's from all the cheese and all the different oils. But here, everything's going to be much cleaner. You just need the fork and the knife just to separate and actually enjoy.
One of the funny things is when I was in the kitchen talking to Robert,
Yeah.
he's like, most people eat 1 slice. He said, some people eat 2 slices. And he said, you never hear about anybody eating 3 slices. But I think, Derek, we might be able to prove that wrong. The other thing is, he said you don't want to ask how many calories is in this pizza. We'll leave it at that
Yeah.
and keep on eating.
So, and it's one of those ones where it's like, as you eat, it's like, okay, I could do 2, I could do 3, and then you get to the end of your first one, you're like, I think I'm good. I don't really need anything else. Yeah.
I'm ready for the pickup.
There you go.
And it's so stable, so secure. Like it just sits on this crusty, crumbly, crispy base that's still gooey where the sauce meets the dough. And I think I will do a sprinkle of the chili flakes on this. Okay, when you start getting to that thick crust, that's when it starts to definitely get filling. Excellent.
Adds a little bit more smokiness to
Yes.
it. Yeah.
The pepper enhances it.
Yeah.
Oh man, and that dough, that bread is it's really hearty.
Yes.
Really,
That's why I say save the crust for last.
but it's so crispy, and that's what makes it fun to eat, I think.
Kind of had a brownie.
Okay, let's move on to piece number 2. Going for another slice. I do like it with this chili. It does add a nice little, not a heat, but a fragrance to it. Oh, it's just so satisfying to pick up. So now that we've already eaten it the Chicagoan way with the knife and fork method, it just feels so good to pick up a huge piece of food in your hands.
I'm ready.
That is satisfying. And so that completes our first pizza. The history, just the magnitude of impact, how they've transformed the pizza of Chicago right here from Pizzeria Uno is unmatched, unparalleled. They set the trend, they created an icon, but there's still so much more to the story and so much more pizza that we're gonna eat. So next up on this ultimate pizza tour of Chicago, we're in South Chicago and we're going to an absolute legendary institution, a historical tavern style restaurant where they specialize in, it's not deep dish pizza.
That is a wonderful crunch. I mean, I gotta say, I love Chicago deep dish, but I'm excited to try this spot because I actually never had it. So
Okay, awesome.
I'm looking forward to
Awesome.
it. It'll be good.
And from what I was reading, so deep dish, so for local Chicagoans,
Yes.
is deep dish a special occasion or is it like a daily thing?
Special occasion. That's
Okay.
like the special family meal. 'Cause,
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit pricey at times, and then also it will feed an entire family really quickly with like one single slice.
Oh, it smells so good in here. What did you say was the most popular order here?
Probably our cheese and sausage.
Cheese and
then,
sausage,
the
okay.
beef with the hot jardinera. That's come up in the world.
Oh, wow.
But we do our own beef,
Okay. Oh, you make it all in
all from scratch.
All from scratch.
We
Wow.
trim our own and roast it for 12, 14 hours.
Wow.
Then we cool it down and we slice it.
Awesome.
It's for roast sandwiches and for pizza.
Welcome to Vito's and Nick's. This place is absolutely iconic. It's an institution in South Chicago, and it's been around for 103 years, and then it developed along the way. We'll go through more of the history, but for now, we met with the owner, Miss Rose, and she recommended some of the pizzas, some of the most popular pizzas, one of her favorite pizzas. So we're gonna order, and then we'll have a chance to go in the kitchen, see how they're prepared and made. I'm in the kitchen now, and I mean, they've taken it to the next level when it comes to thin crust pizza. And in order to prepare it, it's not hand kneaded out. They use a machine to make it so thin, and then he slices it out into a circular shape. And we ordered one with their sausage, which is extremely famous. That is so much sauce goes on, an entire layer of sausage. Italian beef?
That's correct.
Oh, okay, excellent. How do you pronounce that?
Giardinera.
Giardinera peppers. All right, there it is. Sausage giardiniera peppers. One of the most popular pizzas, the sausage with the giardiniera peppers that goes into the oven. Oh, that is beautiful. Whoa, oh, that was awesome. Just a quick bit of history, which they have the whole history written on the menu. Back in the 1923, when Vito and Mary Baracco opened their first tavern-style restaurant in Chicago. Then after a few years in 1932, Mr. Vito Baracco, he then opened a different location of a tavern with a few tables, and they served Italian classics, especially sandwiches. And then it says in 1945, when Vito's son Nick discharged from the armed forces, then he joined the restaurant, and that's when they expanded their menu to include lots and lots of different home-cooked Italian dishes.
This one's yours.
I think the pizza should just about be ready, so we'll continue the story of how they started serving pizza as we're eating the pizza. But I think something that's extremely unique here is just how paper thin, how crispy that crust is going to be. There it is, one of the most... Thank you very much.
This is the hot side, and that's the mild.
Okay,
Okay, awesome.
thank you.
Thanks.
Oh, that crust is amazing. Look how thin it is.
And sometimes it's okay if you just take two at a time.
I think
'cause
I'll
they're-
take two at a time for
they're
my
small.
first taste. Here we go.
Cheers. That is a wonderful crunch.
Oh, the sausage is incredible. I love the sauce is really tart. The seasoning, the oregano, that dough is extremely crispy, like almost crackery crispy.
I love it. I think saltiness is perfect, especially when it comes to the sausage, which I said was everything is done house here.
Yeah, they make it all themselves.
I absolutely love it. And then the relish. So this is like a Chicago staple. I'm gonna try not to butcher it because I always mess up how to pronounce it. Giardiniera. So it's like pickled peppers with carrots and onions as well that they literally have smothered all over this. So I absolutely love everything about it. Oh,
Another incoming.
And there's
another
comment.
incoming. Thank you very much. Yes.
You guys doing okay?
Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and I think that those pickled giardiniera.
Yep.
The peppers, they add so much flavor to it because they have that briny saltiness, add that dimension of like acidity that kind of contrasts the flavor of the cheese and the tomato sauce. What a combination. I think it's just a perfect balance of flavor, crispiness. My first ever taste of Chicago thin crust. Love it.
This brings back many memories from when I was a kid.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. We have a lot more pizza to eat. That's the little secret piece?
Nobody will know that it's missing.
Nobody.
Nope. Don't tell anybody again.
Just
Found another.
you're on camera forever.
Yeah.
eating the
Nobody-
secret bites.
Nobody will know about them. And they don't even fill you up, so.
So you can eat them continuously forever. We're continuing. But yeah, just look at that crust. Just perfectly baked, golden, crispy. You can see it just totally holds up. Totally holds up. Very secure, very sturdy.
A little bit of charring, gives
Yes.
some good bitterness to it.
And from what I was reading, is that their pizza recipe is an original Sicilian recipe. Their family is from Sicily originally. And I mean, along with all of the sausage, along with all of the toppings, they're like one of their ultimate secrets is the guarded recipe for the dough. The dough is one of their absolute signature items that is top secret, that cracker, crispy dough.
Right now, I'm floored by the favorite, Tomato, basil,
Spinach. That's Miss Rose's. That's Miss Rose's favorite that she recommended. I'm gonna try that next. I'm gonna go into the one Miss Rose recommended here, and for this one, I'll go for a centerpiece for the first time.
I'm telling you, it is phenomenal.
Oh,
It is
yes.
so good.
It's the garlic, that poof of garlic. And then it is that basil that really comes out nicely. And I think it has an added juiciness because of the tomatoes. You know, it just like bursts in your mouth with this juicy tomatoey basil poof. I mean, I think like all pizza, it's just so much fun to eat. But then at the same time, this is so cool because you get so many toppings on such a thin crust that you can just keep on eating and eating. And it's
fresh.
just so much flavor.
And like fresh topping. It's not sitting in a dry freezer forever and ever.
The dry chilies, thank you. One biter.
Imara Mano, what do you think? Good.
Awesome pizza.
You want to be?
Legendary, iconic. This is a place you have to eat when you're in Chicago. I haven't yet tried the Italian beef. I'm going in. I really actually like the crust pieces of the pizza because you got that even extra crispier edge. Immediately you get that beefy flavor from that braised Italian beef. The seasonings, the spices, the herbs in there. Oh, that's delicious as well.
Are you
Oh,
gonna
wow.
try it? You wanna-
That roast beef,
Yeah.
another combination. I think one of the things I love about the pizza they make is you can really, there's some pizzas where you order toppings and all taste the same.
Yes.
You
everything.
can really vibrantly taste the different toppings here.
Yeah.
Like noticeably, like
All
it
the
makes a
different
huge difference. Yeah.
combinations. Yeah. Every bite can be a little bit different. That's what Pamela just shared as well. So
Those mushrooms are great. The olives. Excellent. So we're continuing with our Chicago pizza story, and pretty much everyone agrees that deep dish Chicago style pizza was invented at Pizzeria Uno. But there's a bit of a dispute about who invented it. And that brings us to the next place. This is one of the most popular pizzerias in all of Chicago. Lou's world famous Chicago style deep dish. I am so happy to be here at the original location, Lou Malnati's. This place is classic. There's baseball pictures all over. There's antiques. We got this nice booth. It just has a home style feel to it. And I think we can say with certainty, this is one of Chicago's favorite pizzerias. And so again, just about everyone agrees that Pizzeria Uno is where Chicago deep dish pizza originates, where it all started from. However, enter the Malnati family. And as it goes, Adolfo Rudy Malnati Sr., he was an employee. He worked at Pizzeria Uno. And as it goes, he is the one who created the recipe for deep dish pizza. Now, Rudy Malnati Sr., along with his son Lou, continued to work at Pizzeria Uno, and they managed the restaurant until Rudy Malnati Sr., he passed away. And at that point, Lou Malnati, he was pretty frustrated. He was never treated that well as an employee. And so he decided to open his own pizzeria. So that pizzeria was started in 1971 in a place called Lincolnwood, where we are sitting right now. There's now 79 locations, 59 within the greater Chicago area and the others in some other states. It's one of Chicago's most popular, loved pizzas. And now let's head in the kitchen to see how it's made. We ordered the classic and I ordered the Lou. Which piece are you gonna make first, Kevin?
So we're gonna make the classic first. Start with the handmade dough, it's already cut for us, but we're gonna pat it out then.
Okay, oh, you can see how that's a big piece of dough there. Hand patted out. And you can see the deep dish forming on that pan. You especially need high walls on that pizza, right?
Make sure you hold it in, yeah.
Hold in all the toppings, all the ingredients, all of that tomato sauce.
Spread the sliced cheese out. The sliced cheese we use so that it's easier to put toppings on top of. instead of shredded cheese. Make sure that we spread that out nice and evenly throughout,
Okay.
just for a good layer for that sausage then.
Oh, nice.
Sausage then we're gonna put down individual pieces,
Okay.
and those will actually form into like kind of one layer, but we do it so that the cheese comes up between them as well.
There's little holes in it so the cheese oozes out.
And it'll shrink together too, and you don't want just a little hockey puck in the middle.
Okay. The order of ingredients, the technique so that it cooks properly, so that it doesn't, so that it just cooks evenly as well, I think, right?
Yes, absolutely. We don't want the cheese to burn, and we want to make it kind of in a reverse order of thin crust pizza.
Okay.
In order for it to just, you get that same kind of great feel of it, of the entire pizza, instead of just a small little bite of it. And then we layer it all across so that you get the same bite every single time whenever you're taking a bite of that pizza after it's out of the oven.
Okay, so that's why, each layer is covers the full surface.
Yes.
So every single bite that you take will have all the toppings all in one bite.
Yep, absolutely. So we're just going to sprinkle it on top for you.
I love the aroma of those tomatoes. Very vibrant. I love how it's like chunky tomatoes, yet all the sauce has come out of it as well.
So then this goes in the oven.
Okay, goes directly into the oven.
Right in there.
All right, and how long will that bake for?
About 30, 35 minutes. We're going to make sure it's perfect for you though.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. And so now we're going to make the lou.
All right.
All right, the lou is all veggies.
Okay.
So we start with a layer of spinach on the bottom. And so we just spread that out. And our spinach is enhanced with basil, garlic, onions, provolone, and mozzarella. And then we throw the layer of cheese on. And then we do a layer of mushrooms. So the mushrooms,
Oh, nice. Load it with the mushrooms on top.
roughly chopped and everything. So this, we don't put as much of we keep them really whole and everything and just kind of spread them out so you
Okay.
get that great flavor throughout it. And then we're going to throw some sliced tomatoes on top of this then too.
Nice.
And then the sliced tomatoes goes on this side.
Okay.
And so we lay these down just one at a time. And we're going to pop it right in the oven.
Okay. And will that bake for about 30 minutes as well?
About 30, 35 minutes because
Okay.
it's got a little bit extra toppings on it.
All right. So as that's baking, I'm gonna try one of the vine ripened tomatoes. And this is signature Luminati's tomatoes, vine ripened from California. I mean, this is part of, I think, the recipe that just makes it so special are the tomatoes. They're just dripping. Oh, wow. That's the juiciest tomato on earth. It's sweet, followed by a tart finish. That's incredible. Oh, man. Oh, delicious. Followed by a slice of cheese. Thank you. Okay. I have like a half a pizza in my mouth. Delicious. That sweet and sour tomatoes followed by the cheese.
Probably about another 10, 12 minutes. So we're all set.
Nice. Kevin does an awesome flip move on the deep dish that's specifically for taking it away because it's not sliced. But you could just see all of those toppings, the juiciness of the tomatoes, the melted cheese, kind of just sloshing, rattling around within that crispy dough.
We're going to show you one that's served out of the pan then next.
Okay.
Okay, so we cut these.
the cheese. It's oozing. Nice. Fork and knife recommended. It is so saucy, so juicy, so much cheese. The tomatoes. Oh, I cannot wait. Oh, look at that, beautiful. In the kitchen.
There you go.
Seconds out of the oven.
How was that?
Oh, wow. Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, man. So much melted cheese, but what just immediately burst in your mouth are the freshness of the tomatoes, yeah. The vibrancy of the tomatoes, the sweet acidity, sourness, just a perfect harmony of tomatoes, balanced perfectly by the mozzarella, by the Wisconsin cheese,
Yep,
Wisconsin
yep.
cheese.
Wisconsin cheese. Those California tomatoes.
Man, that's good. Very good.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, nice. So they bring it out and serve it tableside?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And for him?
Oh, those tomatoes, which we tasted in the kitchen. The thickest layer of cheese. Oh, piping hot. Oh, that butter crust on the bottom. Oh, yes. Oh, the cheese. Oh, look at that steam. Jeez. Oh, wow. Oh. That is unbelievable. The crust is so light and buttery. And actually, that's one of their trademarks is the butter crust. Flaky. Spectacular. That crust really stands out to me. The sausage really stands out to me. The cheese really stands out to me. But it just dawned on me, the tomatoes are one of the most well-rounded flavors of any plant or food on earth. You know, you have 5 major tastes. Tomatoes have 5 of those tastes. You've got acidity, you've got sweetness. There's a hint of bitterness from an element in tomatoes. And then finally, tomatoes are one of the only vegetables or fruits that has umami to it. That is one of the absolute secrets of Malnati's. That's what takes it to the next level.
Very stunning girl, the face,
the eyes,
the hair, she's very, if she's walking down the street, most
Okay.
somebody put her there.
Just try that crust. Look at those juices. It's never-ending cheese. And as thick, as deep as that crust is, like it's almost light and fluffy. Here's the next pizza, and this is the lou. Let's lift. Oh, look at that pool of just juice forming in the center. The tomatoes. Now this is vegetarian, but with a mountain of cheese. 3 kinds of cheese. You can see all of that. Oh, look at that gooey layer. Oh, okay, I even want this tomato on this bite. I'm scooting it over. It's first bite of the lou. Oh, wow. That is a lot of cheese. Oh, man. I might need to take it to my face before I break off. It is unbelievably juicy from the tomatoes, and I love that mix. The tomato sauce, then the fresh tomatoes, and then the spinach just kind of melts in your mouth, and then you've got the texture of the mushrooms, all with that butter crust, all with that mountain of cheese, and that stretchy cheese in your mouth. That is the juiciest pizza you might ever have. I mean, kind of ironically, it's extremely rich and extremely heavy, but refreshing at the same time. Next up on this ultimate Chicago pizza tour, we're out in Morton Grove. And next up, we're going to a pizza place, literally is within the neighborhood. It's like a wooden cabin looking, there's trees surrounding it. This is the pizza restaurant that was rated among the top 5 pizzas in the United States. And they've put their own twist onto the Chicago pizza. Oh, wow. I am extremely excited. Welcome to Pequod's Pizzeria. And this is, I mean, it feels like almost like a wooden cabin that's just been extended, and it has just a classic heritage feel to it. I love the location. It has so much character, and I'm already loving it. Pequod's Pizza, Morton Grove, best pizza in the universe. Okay, so I mean, we're continuing on this pizza tour of Chicago, and we've already had deep dish, where it was invented. Pizza that locals, Chicagoans love. Now, in comparison to the deep dish pizza, here at Pequod's, they took the deep dish pizza and they went a step further, inventing the caramelized crust on the edges. Of course, they're famous for the pan deep dish pizza, darkened edges, caramelized cheese crust. And I asked our waitress what would be the most popular combination of toppings, because there's actually no set pizzas from what I can see on the menu. There's no set combinations. You could just order from a list of 25 different toppings. She said the combination of sausage and pepperoni is the most popular, the top seller. That's what we got. Thank you very much. That's okay, I can do it. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. Here it is. Oh, that's heavy. You can just see how much cheese there is. And the deep dish, the huge pan. And you can see on the edges, it's just completely caramelized. The cheese, it's blackened. That was the warning that they gave us. Here we go. Ready for it? Ready for it? Oh, look at that amount of cheese. Oh, and look at that caramelized cheese crust. Oh, that's gigantic. Oh, onto the plate. You go further back. That cheese bowl. Oh, it's still going. It's still going. It's a waterfall. Tomato sauce is actually cascading down the cheese. Oh, wow. There's so much cheese. That is unbelievable. This is one of the most beautiful single slices of pizza you may ever see in your entire life. The thickness, the amount of cheese, the caramelized crust, the oozy goozy, everything. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Again, as I've learned in Chicago, it's a knife and fork affair. Oh, man. It's literally like over a centimeter of melted cheese. Oh, yes. Wow, that's good. That is unbelievable pizza flavor. That's like the most condensed pizza flavor all in your mouth at once. The dough is fluffy and kind of is bready. Bready at the same time, like crumbly and bready and crispy on the bottom. That thick layer of melted cheese, the tart tomato sauce, the herbal sausage. It's so good. Here we go. Oh, wow. And you can see that dough has almost formed into a bread at the bottom. Okay. Let's season. Chili flakes. And I have to tell you, I cannot wait. I think we're moving in for that crust. I can't wait to try it. That's their signature. That's what they popularized. That caramelized, blackened crust. Oh, the entire thing came off. Okay, we gotta pick. Oh, yes. That is the definition of blackened cheese. caramelized to full potential. Gotta go in vertically. Oh, no way. I thought it was gonna be burnt tasting. It's totally not like charcoaly tasting at all. It's so crispy. I think they have managed the impossible here, like probably to the millisecond, where it burns and where it's caramelized. And they have managed to take the pizza out at that precise millisecond. So it's not charcoaly, it's not, oddly or ironically, it's not even really burnt tasting. It's just smoky and crispy and just so much flavor. Crust will never be the same again. That is impressive. Wow. And then something else that's noticeable about Pequod's is their crust. Just how thick it is and how bready it is without being dry. Okay, here we go. Next slice. Now that it's not as hot, you don't have as much of a cheese pull, but it will definitely be just as good. So after finishing my first slice and moving on to the second, I know it might sound a little ironic, but for as much cheese and as intimidating and daunting and overwhelming this pizza is, the thickness, the amount of cheese, it's just surprisingly well balanced and a harmony of flavors. And okay, it is undoubtedly rich and a lot, calorie filled, but yeah, just it's balanced. It's balanced. It really is. But as we've already found out, deep dish will creep up on you. That's without a doubt. You'll be eating, all of a sudden it will hit you like a brick. Oh man, that's a hefty meal right there. I think something that we can just all agree on is that there is a lot of incredible pizza around the world, and that's no different from Chicago. Chicago has contributed greatly, deep dish to thin crust. Something that I can say is that Chicago may have the most filling pizza on earth, but so fulfilling, so satisfying, just so much. And it's been an incredible time learning about the history, learning about the method, the process, the culture of pizza in Chicago. And big thank you to my brother-in-law, Derek, for joining us on this pizza tour and for helping us eat some of the most delicious pizzas in Chicago.
It is phenomenal.
And if you haven't already checked out some of the other videos in the Chicago series, we're eating our way through the city. Oh, wow. Oh! From iconic foods invented in Chicago to street foods to pizzas. So you're not gonna wanna miss any of this series. Make sure you watch this entire Chicago food series. And I wanna say a big thank you to you for watching this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below, I'd love to hear from you. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe now for lots more food and travel videos. Goodbye from Chicago, and I will see you on the next video.